and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's 1000 Colors, and today we'll be playing ICY Frostbite Edition Part 2. Hope you guys enjoy. So this is the combat system, which is so much better than the original. 100% better than the original. During fights, you'll have to combine different actions into abilities. So basically, I'll show you guys. So she's got a compound bow, I got a survivor bow. That's what we're using. It's the only weapons we have. Why do we have to select? This is... They got 900, we got 85. This is 100% a losing battle, but we're not going to go down without a fight. We're fighters, you see. Unseen. That looks cool. Gold arrow. So we're going to be killer archers. We're going to at least try and make the morale go down. It doesn't mean that they lose the battle, because I think in the original one, you could lose a battle from either losing health or morale, and it was like it wasn't balanced that way, because you could drain the others' like morale so easily. But now you can't lose through losing morale. You can only lose through, you know, losing health. How many times do I want to say that? What is... Ooh. Okay. Invisible archer killer. I like that. Oh, I keep accidentally doing that, like end turn, and then it won't like activate the attacks and shit. Like it's not good. Oh yeah, and making the morale go down makes their damage go down, which is nice for me. Forward! And we can't do anything with these like little penalty boxes. And you can skip their turn, it just like speeds through the thing. Like, I don't really need to see this because we're guaranteed loss, so whatever. No, fuck. I didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't matter. You feel weak and aching. You try to crawl on the ground, but each movement causes your body to explode in pain. You try to stay awake, but soon your willpower weakens and you pass out. After that, there is only darkness. You don't know how long you stay unconscious. Strange dreams creep into your dormant mind, dreams of a different place, a different time. You see a shiny tower rising up towards the sky, a piece of technology you've never seen in the White Wasteland. Technology belonging to an ancient, broken world. Hey, wake up. Are you okay? You hear Jerome's voice. You finally realize that you're dreaming, and this sudden realization brings you back to the waking world. How long have I been unconscious? Just a few hours, but don't worry. You didn't miss anything good. You look around, the morning... You look around. The morning sun blinds you at first, but then you're able to see that you and your mates are sitting on the ground, tied up. You're not the only prisoners, as there's other people here that seem to share your situation. Armed bandits are guarding the area, and you see many tents scattered around, so it's difficult to assess how many of them there are. Running away from them won't be easy. They have guns and everything else they need to keep us in our place. I fucked that up. Oh well. You will never escape. We tried, but there's too many of them, cousin. And they have horses and guns. If they want us alive, I fear we will all soon become slaves. Well, I'd rather die than live as a slave. We're getting free, sooner or later. Precisely. We all know how slaves are treated, like animals. At least I can agree with Irma on this, like this live or die type attitude. I can respect that. Like, she pisses me off, but maybe it's because we're too similar. Maybe that's why she annoys me. I won't be beaten again just because one of you wants to do something stupid. They'll beat all of us, Joseph. But what should we do? Just wait here and be sold as slaves? Long story short, we tried to run away during the night. They found us and beat the shit out of us. End of story. Hope you enjoyed. Nah, they can keep watch on us all day, all the time. I'll take care of that. I'll find a way to set us free. Unless you have a freaking brilliant idea, I'd prefer not to get beaten again either. Screw you! I'd rather die than be a slave. We're leaving. I don't know how, but we're leaving. The stranger smiles slightly. Sure, I'm really curious to see what you'll do. The bandit approaches you and starts shouting, Shut the fuck up, all of you. We're moving now. Prepare yourselves. It's gonna be a long walk. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. You and all the other prisoners start walking with your hands tied along the bandits' caravan. You're constantly under watch and unable to find a way to break free. Day after day, you become resigned to your fate. The bandits are watching you all the time, and they don't even allow you to talk amongst yourselves. You barely get to know the ones who share your ordeal. Carlos and April are a couple, and they were in the same group as Joseph when they got attacked and kidnapped. There's a young girl, Eva. She seems sad and never speaks. The only thing you're able to discover is that the bandits killed her family. Okay. So, lots and lots of trauma. Lovely. But finally, after walking for several days through the White Plains, something happens. The bad thing is that it doesn't look like something good. Not at all. You see 3 people peacefully approaching the bandits. They don't look like common survivors. Even the bandits who assaulted you, despite their abundant resources, are not that well equipped. Polished and shiny weapons, high-tech equipment. All the bandits look at these 3 people with reverence and awe. You've never seen anything like that in the White Wasteland. One of the masked soldiers speaks up in a feminine voice. Proceed with the test, and let's move on. We have no time to waste. I'm sure they're good. Some of the prisoners are young and healthy. They'll be perfect for your needs. The woman slowly turns to face the bandit and stands still for a couple of seconds in an intimidating silence. We'll see. I can't even do that. Like, it's just because I got this smug little fucking grin on my face 24/7. They approach you and the other prisoners and start using medical equipment to take some of your blood. They take a sample from each one of you. They walk away, and after a few minutes, they come back again. The mysterious woman looks at Goran and Irma and then nods at her 2 companions. We'll take those 2 and their children. They're the only ones who we're interested in. Do what you want with the others. We have no use for them. They walk away, taking Goran, Irma, and their children with them. Jerome tries to stand up on his feet and protest, but he is kicked in the stomach and falls to the ground. The mysterious strangers leave with your companions in tow. While they disappear into the mist, the bandits order you to get on your feet and start walking. And so you're walking, just like any other day. You're casually about to be sold into slavery, just like any other day, with armed guards all around you. Then you hear some bandits shout. You turn to see what's happening. At least 30 horsemen are charging the bandits, quickly descending from the top of a small hill. They're wearing red. These are the Red Horsemen, raiders and pillagers feared in the entire region. The bandits start shooting at them, but the horsemen rapidly reach your position and engage your captors in close combat. Jerome lets out a shout, "Let's go, now!" Then he... That's like the voice I gave before. "Let's go, now!" Then he breaks into a sprint. You and the other prisoners attempt to escape, and the bandits are too busy worrying about their own lives. As you keep running away from the captors, you hear the sounds of bullets whizzing by you. One of those bullets hits Joseph in the chest and he falls to the ground. April stops running and kneels by her companion's body. Joseph! Joseph, please, stand up! I don't know how to, deliver that line. It's too late for him, he's dead! We must run away, now! I'm so convincing. I don't want to shout in my house. There's, people here. I'll, wake someone up. Carlos turns around and starts yelling at his wife. Joseph is dead! Run! You're still being shot at, but the bullets pierce the snow around you without hitting anyone. You're too far away to be an easy target. Item added. What? What item? You see the entrance of a tunnel ahead of you, and your group runs towards it. Your captors are now far behind, still busy fighting the horsemen. You take a last look behind and see no one coming after you. The tunnel is quite long, but after a few minutes you finally see the light and feel the cold wind coming from the outside. You are now free to travel across the plains and explore the world. So none of us have weapons. As you could see, I have changed clothes, because I just had to keep recording that little bit, until I got to a point where I could save. So, now I'm wearing my PAX hoodie. That was, the premium PAX hoodie. It was, $85. But I saved up for it. Don't think I'm balling in it, because I'm really not. I spent $85 on a hoodie. Alright, let's go to the next bit. What is this? You spot an old house and tell everyone to head on inside. You should be safe and able to rest here, at least for a time. Well, we can stay here for the night. Wait, I'm trying to remember their voices. I'm Jerome. I don't think they'll be coming after us. Fine, let's see if there's something useful in this place. I'm a bit too cheery for our circumstances. Just getting a bit comfy. Get comfy for the ride. I recommend everyone else do the same, because not only is this going to be a long episode, this is going to be a long playthrough. The group starts to scavenge inside the building. It looks like someone's shelter, but it has clearly been abandoned years ago. You find some useful supplies. So, 2 kniffys, 2 bows, and I don't know what else. Such as a couple of handmade bows, some arrows, 2 very rusty blades, and 3 bandages that seem clean enough to be useful. While Demetra is preparing a fire, you see Eva speak up. I don't know what voice to give her. I came up with a voice, after I stopped recording, but now I can't remember what it is. Let me think. Give me a moment. What shall we do now? Don't worry. We'll keep you safe. No, because she can very much look after herself. We'll keep moving. We'll survive, like we always do, one way or another. Cannibalism! I know, I'm gonna always keep suggesting cannibalism. I don't know why. I don't even know if cannibalism will ever be an RPG option in this game. But I'm rooting for cannibalism. I don't think I'll be able to keep running like we did today. You can leave me here. I can take care of myself. While Eva is talking, Jerome motions you to come closer. You then turn your attention again to the girl. Out of the question. You are coming with us, strange little girl. We're taking you hostage. And why would you say that? We'd never abandon someone. We're not going to leave you alone to die in the woods. Yeah. Why would you say that? We'd never abandon someone just like that. I'm not a child. I'm more capable of taking care of myself. Exactly. Yeah, life is easier with someone watching your back. But yeah, that's why you should come with us. We need all the help we can get. Which is true. Because we're screwed. We're screwed. Eva lowers her eyes and waits a few seconds before answering. Fine, but I don't want to be treated like a child. I'm old enough to deserve some respect. Well, looks like it's a deal. Now let me go talk to my friend. He seems to be on edge. I think that's an understatement. So his best friend died. And and all that shit just happened. Of course he's a bit on edge. A bit. Oh, okay, and thank you for being nice to me. I'm tired of people that only see me as a little kid. She turns away and goes to sit near the fire. My voice acting will get better as this series progresses, I promise. I don't think I've ever really had to do a series with voice acting, so we have to do multiple voices. Fun fact, I can do voice acting and I've been paid to do so. Some of my earlier projects, that work is a bit cringy, but my later projects ended up being not too bad. But the difference is, in those projects, I only do one voice, one determined voice that I practice over and over, not something I do on the fly. So, anyways, you can finally approach Jerome, who seems eager to talk to you. Now listen, I'm Jerome. Now listen to me and listen carefully. You know how it works with families and new people. We're here with 3 strangers, but the girl's clearly too young to have any authority on this matter. Demetra and I will pretend that you were a leader already. The tradition is that I'm going to turn down the music, it's too loud, it's distracting me. The tradition is that the newcomers accept the family leadership, and we can't tell them that our leader died the same day the bandits attacked us. We'll treat them as new members of our family, and since there is an actual leader, that Carlos guy won't argue with that. Or at least I hope so. Are you okay with this? Why me? Why did you choose me? Why can't you be our leader? Which is a fair point, Jerome. Why can't you? Me? Nah, I'm too old for that. You look fine to me. And I don't have the strength to be a leader. You've proven to be a resourceful person. I can't do that accent. You will do just fine. Just remember to listen to old Jerome's advice, will you? Now let's talk to our new companions. When everyone is gathered around the fire, not father, fire, Carlos begins what will be a long discussion. So, what now? Do we know where we are? No. Oh, yes. Yes, this is the Vale, a relatively enclosed territory not far from where we got caught. And what shall we do now? I suppose we have to choose a new leader, don't we? Intimidate him. Not going to do that. No, I'm the one in charge. As the tradition. Yeah, I'm not gonna... End of discussion. So rude. Even if I was the leader, I wouldn't speak to him like that. My speechcraft is shit, so I'm gonna let Jerome say something. Which he says the same thing, basically, with a lot more tact. No, it won't be necessary. Jerome stands up, comes near you, and puts his hand on your shoulders. This person has led us in the past, and will do so in the future. And why should we accept that? We are not joining your family. We are about to create a new one. We should discuss it. It would be useless to discuss this all night long. I can assure you that you'll be treated fairly. And he just takes it like that. He's like, okay, that's enough. I'm like, it's just... I'm just like, can we not? Can we seriously not? We don't have the time for it. But, you know, we'll be good to each other, okay? And he's like, yeah, okay. Oh well, I like Carlos, so he's a bit kind of standoffish at the start, but he's a great guy, like later on. Okay, fine. As long as you respect our needs, we won't cause any problems. So what shall we do now? Our friends are in the hands of some incredibly well-equipped fighters who will deal with special bandits. Special bandits. I don't know where I got that from. Local bandits for reasons unknown. And no, I'm not dyslexic, as far as I know. We need to track them down and hopefully save them. Could also allow us to discover where these goons got all their gear. They had everything that a survivor needs, and then some. I'm getting old. It would be nice to finally live a decent life. But that is... I love Demetra. But their direction is unknown to us, beep boop. We can't just ask everyone we meet if they've seen some mercenaries passing by. They might be one of those mercenary groups. They're usually rich and well-equipped. We may not want to deal with them at all, actually. We can't ignore the fact that their friends were kidnapped either. I'm trying not to give her the Irma voice, because the Irma voice is reserved for annoying characters. We need some leads, but yeah, we need to survive at the moment. Otherwise, if we die, our family have zero hope. Survival is a priority. Okay. The first thing we need to do is ensure our survival. We have nothing right now, and we can't face high-tech soldiers without some decent equipment and lots of supplies. I agree with that. It's crazy to start tracking a group of killers with only a couple of handmade bows. We need to get back on our feet. Yeah, but we can do that while searching for them. I'm not saying we should do anything stupid, just, look for them and our friends. I have a friend not too far from here, lives in a settlement called the Wind Tower. He's a weapons weapons trader, and maybe he'll know more about them. He deals with special stuff too. So if those mercenaries are locals, he may know them. How far is this place? No more than a couple of days from here. I'm pretty sure of it. People keep talking, and you quickly discover that April and Carlos are good company. Eva is a little more silent, but she seems to know enough about survival not to be a problem for your group. Either way, we weren't just gonna dump her. You find the town and start looking around. There aren't a lot of buildings here, but the place seems relatively unspoiled. Jerome comes near you and lowers his voice to a whisper. Go forth with Carlos and April. Watch how they behave. Then he turns around and addresses the rest. We'll split up into groups and go search for supplies. Check the buildings that aren't too damaged or look like they've been looted 100 times over. I will take the northern area with Eva and Demetra. A fantastic boss will go with the lovely couple to check the southern part of town. Fine by me. Are you looking for something in particular? Literally anything. Anything useful. We'll grab anything we can. The more we get, the better. Ah, itchy nose. Okay, let's not waste our time checking those buildings, sir. Though this one looks promising. You spend some time searching around the structures. Sadly, without the proper tools, like a flashlight or a crowbar, it's not easy to find a place that hasn't already been completely looted. While you're walking across the road, you hear April calling out for you and Carlos. Guys, come over here! I found something interesting! You see April standing among the trees near the border of town. She's pointing her finger towards a building hidden by the grove. It's a strange-looking building, but it seems intact. Since it's out of sight, you get your hopes up that maybe it hasn't been looted yet. Or at least not completely. Well, that looks promising. Let's take a look inside. You get closer to the building and reach for the door handle. You slowly open the door and allow the light to come inside. The interior is full of dust and dirt. It looks like it's been decades since anyone's been here. Searching around, you discover the building's last inhabitants, mummified bodies of ancient soldiers who probably sought refuge from the war. Seems the corpses haven't been disturbed since the soldiers passed away. Maybe they were wounded. Maybe they ran out of food. Whatever the case, almost all of their flesh is gone, making it impossible to tell how they died. Oh my god. Are they ancient people? Light military clothes, no snow equipment, heavily decomposed bodies. Yes, I'd say they're either ancients or some of the first survivors. Yum 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 yum. Search around the main room, so that's where we're in at the moment. The room is large and full of dust. There is no furniture, only the bodies and their belongings are lying around. There's nothing of interest in the room besides corpses. Well, have you searched inside their pockets? No, I don't think so. Okay, inspect the bodies. Oh, it's a separate option. I should know this. Oh, hi! Bob and Gilbert, my two favourite characters in this whole game. Hey! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in one of those moods today. I'm in one of those moods every day. The bodies aren't much more than skeletons with slight remnants of rotten flesh. You start searching through their belongings, hoping to find something useful. They look like soldiers, but I see no weapons around here. Somebody must have already looted this place. Maybe it was long ago. Perhaps I missed something. You spend some extra time thoroughly searching the bodies and their possessions. Finally, you discover 24 bullets and 3 pistols. Wow, convenient. Why do they have 3 pistols? They're a bit rusty, but they still work. Finally, some luck. I mean, they're no assault rifles, but at least we'll be able to shoot back at anyone who comes at us guns blazing. Their backpacks will be useful too. Not that I enjoy the back pain at the end of the day, but we have nothing else to carry this stuff right now. Which is true, which means you're just gonna have pain everywhere else, and it's gonna be inconvenient, and you're not gonna... It's just not gonna work out. Explore the building. You go through the door on the other side of the room and find yourself in a smaller area. There's some strange electrical equipment connected by tangles of wire here. It appears as if you could remove some parts from the device, but it's hard to tell if they'll be worth anything to anyone. Well, just... if you can take something and there's no negative consequence, you should take it. Success! You manage to remove some electrical parts and put them in your backpack. Afterwards, you walk away from the device. Assuming if you don't put anything into scavenging, you would probably fail. And that's it, we're done. Well, at least we didn't waste our time. You spend some more time searching around town as you make your way back to the centre. Once there, you wait for the others to return. It's not long till you see Jerome, Dimitra, and Eva gather at the rendezvous point. Looks like they may have found something too. So, how did it go? We got lucky. Our fearless Eva right here snuck through a little hole into one of the buildings and found some useful things inside. Oh, I'm getting like the voices mixed up. I've told you I'm a capable survivor. Besides, I had a good teacher. I'm sure you did. Jerome smiles at the girl. Anyway, she found some handy stuff in there. An old gun, decent crowbar, and some rope. There wasn't much else to get, but I did manage to grab some medical plants I'd spotted. They're good for healing wounds. We found some weapons that seemed to be in working order. Then, after a little more searching around town, we managed to find a lockpick and a few bandages. Not bad. Now we can travel feeling a little safer than before. We're done here. Let's go get my friend. My friend. You stuff everything you found into the backpacks and walk away from town. Some optimism in the group is starting to finally show through. I know that's not what it said, but I had to salvage it. Just a little. Open my scowls. Okay, I could put that into it. Nah, yeah, we'll go that with the bow. Let's just become an absolute master. Cool. This is where we get to actually do some inventory management. I always love doing inventory management. Okay, so this is what happens when I use a bow. We don't get any penalty points for it because I am a master at it. But I get a penalty for using a shitty bow, which sucks. But let's go through all of them. Okay, so she should probably get the bow because she's shit with everything else. Gun, pistol, and everyone else can get melee. Awesome! So I'm done with that. Go through the forest. This forest seems relatively open and easy to explore, so hunting should be both simple and safe. Should be? It's almost 50% dangerous! Success! Okay. After taking your time to carefully explore the woods... What does that mean? Why are they all in different spots? I don't know what that means. After taking your time to carefully explore the woods, you regroup in an open area and gather what you found. So I've got 2 lots of meat. That's good. Okay. So that's all the shit that we can craft at the moment. I think we can get more stuff. Ooh. Survivor coat. Heavy clothes crafted from pelts and leather, meant to protect the user from the snow and cold wind. Hey, cool. What's better? That's 10, 30 bullet. So that's obviously worse. Give that to him. But you know what? Let's do a bit of role-playing. We'd give it to the little girl. Because we want her to, you know, grow up and to be healthy. We want her to just grow up. Stop being a little bitch. She just wanted to grow up. No, we want her to grow up and be healthy. Okay. While traveling with your party, you suddenly hear some noise in the distance. As you move closer, you identify the sounds as human voices. A group is arguing animatedly. My brain cannot construct that quick enough. Near an old house. Most of them are armed with melee weapons, but the one that seems to be the leader has a gun in his right hand. Well, we have a bunch of guns, so we clearly have... we have the higher, like... We have the better edge on this. Talk to them. You're not really giving me an option. Approach the strangers and try to find out why they're here. You slowly approach the group, and as soon as they spot you, the man with the gun turns to you and addresses you in a friendly manner. Greetings, travelers! I don't know what brings you here, but since you haven't attacked us, it seems that you've come in peace. Am I right? Despite his friendly demeanor, the man keeps his gun drawn. Yes, you are. No. I don't have a way with words. We're not raiders, if that's what you mean. Good to know. We are decent people pursuing a murderer. The beast killed 3 good men and ran away, hoping to hide inside that house. Don't know why that's his voice, but it is. Can you help us deal with him? He's armed and dangerous, and I'm constipated, and can use all the help we can get. Suddenly, you hear a deep voice coming from the house. Ah, deep voices. What's the deal with deep voices? It won't be necessary. I'm coming outside to let you finish your job. Try not to make it sound like Jerome too much. I can't do the voice that I want to do because people will be like, you're a fucking racist. A massive black man emerges from the house carrying a little girl in his arms. You can clearly see the blood dripping to the ground from the child's body. The armed man and his people raise their weapons and draw back in fear. The large man comes closer, letting you witness the despair in his face. Are you happy now? You took the life of my little girl, and now you can take mine too. How glorious and noble you are. Shut up, you filthy dog. You killed 3 of my people. You brought this upon yourself. The man falls to his knees and slowly lays the girl's body on the snow. She has been shot in the chest. Why don't you tell them the whole story? Tell them how you attacked us. Tell them what you wanted to do with us. Tell them how you wanted to sell us as slaves. Dun dun dun. Pay no attention to his words. He's lying. He's a lying coon thug. He's like, oh no, he's lying. Pay no attention to him. He's lying. And he's a coon. You can't, if you want me to be on your side, you can't throw out racial slurs like that. Like, come on. You're not even trying. He's not even trying to convince me. Moving on. He's a lying coon thug and he needs to pay for his actions. Demetra is silent, as always, but she's clearly appalled by the scene. This is no concern of ours. Yes, it is. What really happened here? As I said, don't trust his words. He lies just like... His voice hurts too much. He lies just like any other murderer does when facing justice. The black man starts laughing, but soon enough his laugh turns into a frustrated cry as he looks at the girl's body. Do what you want. Sorry. Bit of a burpee. I don't care. Prepare to die. We're not letting you kill him. What? Are you crazy? What does that mean? It sounded pretty clear to me. We're gonna get rid of you, vermin. Fucking slavers. Action sequence! The black man jumps to his feet, smashes the leader of the slavers with incredible force. Then he grabs his gun from the ground and starts shooting. And now we have a fight. Now hands. I thought that was a love heart, so I was like, what? I'm not playing that type of game. I see dating sim. Find your one true love in this white wasteland. In this snowy shithole. Powerful blow. And we're done. See, that's the thing. So we have to heal them up, because I don't know what the consequences are. I think they're not dead. They're still in the story, but they won't be able to fight. Because they don't have health. So it affects our overall health. So we wouldn't want to get into another combat situation because we'd be pretty screwed. We'd probably lose. So yeah. But no, we did really well. Ammo box adds 25 bullets. It's very good because we probably used about that much, if not less. 5 medicine units is what we need. So it's good. It's good. You take a moment to look around. Your companions are mopping up the fools who didn't escape when they had the chance. The fight is over and the black man is standing idle. With his hands and clothes covered in blood, he's looking at the little girl's body without uttering a single word. Was she your daughter? The man raises his eyes. His expression is no longer furious, replaced instead by anguish and despair. He finally replies, She was. They took everything from me. Everything. Why would they do something like... Because they're slavers, that's why. I'm not that naive. But I don't know. I'm not a person of words, but I do want to know what will he do now. I will bury my beautiful child. His voice trembles as he starts to cry. And there I will stand, watching over her until I die. No! Why don't you come with us? This world has become empty for me. I have no reason to live, not anymore. Well, you have nothing to lose but your life. Maybe it's wiser to see what lies ahead before killing yourself. That's a bit of a brash way to say it, but that's probably how my character would say it. The man comes closer and looks you in the eye. He's at least a foot taller than you, and his shoulders are incredibly wide. So be it. There's wisdom in your words, but please, let me give my little girl a proper burial. The man leaves, taking the girl's body with him. After some time, he returns and turns to you. My name is Hobo. I don't know how to say it. I just call him Mobo. Stranger, I will do my best to help you and your companions. I don't know you, but you tried to do the right thing, and that's enough for me. I'll do everything that's necessary for the survival of this group, but I have a single request. Please, respect my mourning and don't ask me to tell you what happened. Or better yet, just pretend nothing happened at all. Understood. Welcome to our family, Mobo. I hope you will find peace traveling with us. And that is the introduction of Mobo. Very sad introduction. So we're going to heal everyone up. Because, goodness, it was terrible. It was an absolute slaughter. I want to heal everyone up. Even if it's like a little bit, because medicine, like we're gonna come by medicine quite easily, I believe. So yeah, he comes with Bronze Blow. That's just an ability that he has, and he's very good with melee. So I'm going to take that off Jerome because he won't need it. Give that to her. Just give her this shitty little knife, and we'll give him the axe because, like, melee is his strong suit. I need to get rid of this shitty bow because I hate the fact that I get a penalty point for it when I've worked so hard to get my 5 cubes. Okay, let's hunt in the forest. This forest seems relatively open and easy to explore, so hunting should be both simple and safe. Hopefully. A wolf! Oh, that is so cute. It's a puppy. And then it mauls my face off. Your exploration is interrupted by a low growl. It's a wolf agitated by your sudden arrival. I will knock it out, because I don't want to shoot it. I think if you shoot it, like, you'll succeed. Like, at least for me, like, if I shoot it with a bow, I would probably succeed. I wouldn't get hurt, but we'd have a little dead wolf. And I don't want to kill the little wolf, so I'm going to knock it out. Melee failure. You are too slow. The wolf attacks one of your companions before you manage to put it down. We get its meat anyway, I'm assuming. I kind of thought about it. I'm forgetting that they would probably just knock it out but kill the creature anyway. I didn't think this through, did I? No, I did not. Never mind. Okay, fine. I'm not going to be animal friendly. I've decided. Ooh, okay. Explore the cave or the factory. Cave first. That's not a cave. That's a tunnel. You find a tunnel that probably once served as shelter to some survivors. Maybe they left something behind. You've already searched through most of the building, but one area still remains. The corridor leading to it is completely covered by spiderwebs. I'm not walking through those webs. I'll set some timber on fire and burn it. Additional items found. Cool. Oh, shit. I just realized how much we got. Wow, okay. I think last time I played this, I was like, I don't want to waste any of my resources, so I'm just gonna walk through, and I got like covered by spiders and I didn't get anything for it. Looks like a pillow. I kind of like to think it's a pillow. Let's go to the factory. An old factory is standing in front of you, a massive building full of derelict machinery that once served some unknown purpose. Hoity-toity-toy. Okay, we got some tools, electrical parts, and wires. It's pretty good. Ransacking all the shit. Nice. Let's go to the wind tower. You reach the market area. There are many different stalls and shops around, and the hustle and bustle of trade makes this place seem like the only part of the settlement that is truly alive. So, just for the rest of the episode, we're just gonna do some stuff at the wind tower, and then I might play for like a little bit longer. And then I'll conclude the episode. Because, yeah, the episodes for ICY are going to be pretty long. But I'll try to cut them down if I can, but then it's like 100% story, basically. So it's really hard to cut it down without ruining the story and everything. Like, I can't really do it all that well, so I'll try. Ask the locals about the wind tower. Okay, you try to stop some citizens and ask some questions, but everyone seems busy and offers you no help. A few useless attempts later, you hear a voice coming from one of the alleys. Hi. This dude is cool. Look at him. Look at those shades. That hat. And pin. He's really in fashion. And I'm pretty sure that's fur, but it looks like he's just kind of got like a fur headband and his hair sticks out. That's what it looks like, and he's got those shades. It's awesome. It's my next cosplay. You see a man who wants to talk to you. Hey, you! If you have some questions, come here. I will give you the answers you seek. Who are you? Fair sir. That's my question. Me? I'm Benedict, the only guy who can keep the tower running. I don't have much work, unlike the others, but they desperately need me, so nobody complains too much. Ask about his work. What exactly do you do to keep the tower functioning? Okay, and he gives me like a quest to like get him parts or something. Like he I think if I'm correct, he pays way better for like tools and parts or something than anybody else. Because like that's kind of inconvenient because I have to go all the way to the wind tower to get like a good deal, but that's kind of the point, you know? Well, I can't do a lot without proper tools, but at least I can keep it working. The people here have no technical knowledge whatsoever and worship the tower like a divine relic. I mostly pretend to work. The tower doesn't actually need a lot of maintenance. 5 years ago I came here and I offered to fix its damages. The people were so grateful that they allowed me to stay. Okay. What about your skills? Where did you learn... Where did you learn about the way the tower works? I was born in a settlement where some of the old scientific knowledge managed to remain preserved. I learned a lot about mechanics and electronics, so I just had to apply that knowledge to the tower. Fair enough. I guess that's the thing, like, you have to have the basic knowledge, and then, like, 1, you need the basic knowledge, 2, you would just be good at problem solving, so I guess you could figure it out. That's not out there. I would like to talk about something else. Okay, what can you tell me about the tower? Okay. A wonderful legacy of the old world. It's a miracle this thing can still produce electricity. Really. If you consider all the other broken wind farms around here. It's not currently working at its maximum capacity, but that doesn't matter. The settlement is small and it doesn't need much power. But what if they want to expand? That's like the perfect perfect opportunity for expansion. What can you tell me about the settlement? The people here worship the tower like a sacred artifact, which, I confess, I find rather strange. But apart from that, they are decent folk, while I have a good and relaxing job. Yeah, you look like you bloody relax all weekend, especially with that fur headband. So, the people here set up a cult around the tower? What? Isn't it? What? That sentence does not make sense. So, the people here set up a cult around the tower, isn't it? That is not a correct sentence, I'm sorry. Precisely. But it's nothing elaborate. They believe that the tower is a gift from God, a blessing. They hold mass now and again by gathering around the foundation of the tower as a thanksgiving of sorts. Power to atom. Oh, it's not harmful. It's renewable energy, and it's not a giant atom bomb in the ground. So at least it's healthy for them. How was this settlement founded? There are different legends around. That's why I think this place was founded a really long time ago. I think that someone discovered this field full of wind towers, managed to get one of them to function, but that may have only happened a long time ago when information was better available. I'm gonna skip. Oh, well, I want to ask these questions, but I'm gonna, kind of cut through a lot of the stuff. I'm not gonna ask every single question that I can ask. I usually do that, but just because this Let's Play will be fucking so long, I'll try and cut it. Unless you guys want to listen to it, that's cool. That's fine by me. I just don't think a lot of people will be interested, but let me know. Do you see many travellers around here? Yes, quite a lot. 1 or 2 groups each week. We use electrical lights to grow food in our greenhouse, but we're always willing to buy more from nomads. I was about to say, how is this relevant? This little sales pitch? Many hunters come here to sell their best game. Did you see any well-armed people around here? With guns and horses? A group like that came here to buy supplies a few days ago. I don't know much about them, but you can ask the weapons trader. He bartered with them. Yeah, okay. Who's in charge, actually? Maximilian, our leader. He's a decent person, and he's able to keep everyone together. He's not the best choice, but not the worst either. He's no Joffrey He's no Joffrey Lannister. Come again! Whenever you can. It's always nice to have a good chat. You weren't that helpful, actually. Let's go to the food trader, because actually, I just want to buy some stuff first. I want to go for a spot of shopping before I actually do my quest. The young man has a big stall displaying different kinds of food. Even if most of it consists of mushrooms and roots, he greets you. Welcome, travellers. How can I help you? This is the trading screen. Here you can buy or sell items by right-clicking on them. When you are done, click on the handshake button to finalize the deal. Okay. Liqueur. 1 unit of food. So basically what they added in this edition, I think in the original game, there was no variety. So basically you didn't buy food individually, but you bought food units. But now there is variety. So I guess you can't just keep buying the same food unit for the same price. You have to buy different types of foods at different prices to get different, things. Because they're all priced differently. So, getting 2 of these costs 12 bullets, and I would get 4 food units, but getting 1 of these, getting 1 of these is more expensive than getting 2 of those, even though I get more here. But once I buy it, he's run out of shrooms for the day, so I think that's fair. That kind of works out really cool, really well. That's pretty cool. So shrooms and meat seem to be the best ones. So let's just see, because I don't want to spend too many bullets on food, but I think 20 is good for now. I think. Let's go to the tools trader. Okay, you approach the house and note the auspicious sign hanging above the door. It says, "Shitty Tools!" A lad in his early 20s greets you. Yes. "Welcome, travelers. I will supply all your desires." Well, welcome. Okay, ask about his wares. What do you sell here? Is it unclear? I sell tools of any kind. I even have a sign that I bought from a stranger who knew how to read and write. Oh no! He doesn't know how to read. Change the subject. Poor bloke. Poor bloke. Okay. Poor guy. Actually, your sign says shitty tools. I don't think it's helping you much with sales. Actually, one, if he's the only tool trader in, like, the place, which he's probably not, it just probably just gives you one option just to, you know, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Anyways, just to kind of, like, streamline it. Yes, streamline it. But, if I saw a place that said shitty tools, I would go there and see what they sell. If they truly sold shitty tools, I would not go there, but it's clickbait. It's clickbaity. It's shop baity. I like it. The guy is surprised and angry at the same time. What? Are you serious? That prick lied to me. He jumps on a box and takes the sign down. At least now my father is less likely to discover that. I'll just hide it and tell him it was stolen. He searches around his wares and hands you a lockpick. Thanks, stranger. You're the only one who's told me the truth. Take this. Oh, shit. I forgot my accent. You're new in this business, aren't you? Is it so obvious? He sits down on a box and sighs. My father had an accent and can hardly stand up from his bed. He sent me here to work and he yells at me when he's not satisfied with the results. So he's a bit of a shithead. He's a crippled shithead, though. You do realize that you could just stop feeding him and he'd probably stop bitching. I mean, you know, I'm not insinuating anything. The young man sighs again, and he's never satisfied. Yeah, threatened to withhold his food. Or just permanently withhold his food. Okay, show me what you've got. And we already got some lockpicks, so it's all good. In the hood. Shovel. Okay. We have to do some quests, because I need to get more bullets. Okay, weapons trader. Hello! You enter a particularly well-built brick house. Inside you see an old man surrounded by innumerable weapons, placed on tables and shelves all around the store. He raises his eyes and greets Jerome. Look who's here. How are ya, old man? Not too bad, mate. Mate. Not too bad. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I should have given him a deep Australian accent, now that I'm thinking about it, but it's too late. The Jerome I know and love is not Australian. He's an American that says mate, which is kind of jarring. Okay. I'm so happy to see you. What brings you here? I thought you'd decided to leave the Vale some time ago. Well, we had a little problem, which is the reason why we're here. I think you could help us with this one. Sure, feel free to Ask about anything you need. Except weapons, you'll have to pay for those. I mean, can't I ask about that? Is information really that scarce? Okay. Don't worry, you greedy bastard. We just need some information. We were attacked by some bandits a few days ago. They captured us and brought us along. After that, they wanted to hand us over for some fancy equipped fuckers that appeared completely out of nowhere. I can assure you I have never seen people with such gear. That high-tech stuff, it wasn't your run-of-the-mill bandits. I suspect they may belong to a mercenary group. Mercenaries, you say? Well, it's hard to find mercenaries around here, but I may know the man who could lead you to them. He goes by the name of Fang. He's quite the loner, but we kind of became best friends. Best friends. Special friends. And he always pays me a visit when he's here at the Wind Tower. I'll warn you, though, those mercenaries did come to my shop once. They hid most of their gear and dressed like... They hid most of their... now I'm giving him Jerome boys. They hid most of their gear and dressed to look less threatening. But it is easy to see they were some tough motherfuckers. Anyway, you will find Fang south of here. He lives alone in a hut. Here, let me show it to you on your map. Well, at least we have a lead to follow. Thank you very much, Robert. Not a problem. Now, is there something else I could do for you? New quest, okay. Ask about your wares. I have just about everything. From simple blades to the best guns. Big, lovely guns. In fact, I bet that the weapon you're searching for is somewhere in my shop. I will ask about you now. While we're here, so I never have to ask him ever again. I provide this community with the most important thing, firepower. Without it, we would be easy prey for bandits. It's my job to keep our guards well armed. I'm the man you need if you want to shoot something down, blow something up, or send someone straight to motherfucking hell. Show me your guns. Captain Survivor clothes. Righto. Do you want to buy some animal fat? No. I want that, because I want my bow. I kind of want my bow. Even now I have 10. Okay, let's go to the food trader quickly. Buy some quality food. I'll give you some... okay, one. Are you sure? Fine. Okay. Meet Robert. Robert's south of here? Did it say? There he is. Okay. Which is pretty good, because that means like we have a lot that we can go. We have a lot of places that we could go. Do some crafting. A survivor bow. Okay, so we need a crude bow and animal tendons. Awesome. We have both of those. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Awesome! So I get an upgrade. It's awesome. Super excited. Because it's so shit. It was so shit. So now I don't bring any penalty points to the group. Go me. I'm so perfect. Anyways, let's go to the forest. Success? Cool. Because we want to keep collecting shit. Well, not necessarily collecting. Ooh, a house in the middle of a forest. Well, we want to get as much shit as we can, and we can. Like, so, you know, why not? A house lies in ruins in front of you. It shouldn't take long to search it for anything useful. Okay. Your search is interrupted by the shouts of the lookouts you've posted outside. A group of armed people are heading towards you, and they're clearly not coming in peace. Okay. Alrighty. It's still 1, so there we go. Awesome. You scour each room of the house and carry out thing. Okay. Wouldn't I get stuff from the dead people? You would think so, wouldn't you? Okay, damaged gun, metallic parts, mechanical parts, ammo clip. Awesome. We got pretty much all the ammo that we used up. And cutlery. Cool. Take all that with us. We got an axe. When did we get a second axe? When did this happen? Because people are just getting, like, given shit items. I really want to get animal tendons so I can give her, like, a better bow as well, like mine. Get rid of that penalty. Because you want, like, penalty least possible, you know? Oh, right, I'm gonna heal you. These woods hide many beasts, and hunting here could be quite rewarding, but it's better to keep your eyes open to avoid unpleasant surprises. No, but we did well. Tasty meat. 6 units. Ooh, yes. Animal tendons. That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. I wanna animal tendon. Okay. Hell yeah! There you go, you're welcome. Open is simple and safe. We'll see, we'll see. You spot a strange hole in the ground. It looks like an access tunnel leading perhaps to some hidden subterranean building. Climbing down could be perilous, but who knows what you might find down there. We'll use a rope. I'm not breaking my ankles. You descend into the hole using the rope and begin to explore the area. Awesome. Okay, so I got a scoop. And we got this other stuff as well. From the forest. Cool, cool. Kitty! Oh! Aww. Say hello! Hello! She blends into the background. That is so cute. Oh! Cat hair up my nose. Okay. Does not feel good. Up my nose. Okay, well... Oh, I don't have any leather. Okay. No wonder it wasn't working. Beep, 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 beep. What? It's a day just like any other, and you keep trudging through the snow, but then the weather starts to change rapidly. A storm is coming, and you'd better find shelter before it strikes. We must hurry. We don't have much time! You start walking faster in a desperate search for decent shelter, but there's no buildings anywhere in sight. That's me! Standing in the spot where I could get struck by lightning. Snow starts to fall, and in just a few minutes it becomes thicker and thicker. Your visibility drops considerably until you're barely able to spot what's a few yards away. Hey. Excuse me. April? Oh. April, where are you? April's voice is weak and distant, and you can barely hear what she says. I'm here. I'm coming. Chief, I'm going to find her. I won't leave her alone in the storm. We can't split up. We're all going to look for her. Yes, I like that one. I'm like, no. Kitty, what are you doing? I like that one. We can't split up. We're all going to look for her. No. Take the others to safety. Just light a big fire. We'll find you. Carlos starts running and disappears into the falling snow. You continue walking, hoping to find some place to wait out the blizzard, but each new step gets progressively harder and your feet keep sinking into the snow. Your face is frozen by the cold wind and your body is now completely covered by the snow. If you don't find shelter soon, you will die. Why not just dig a shelter? I know it's not just as simple as digging a shelter, but like, you have a shovel. It's much, well, they eventually do find something, but I mean, if you're like going to die, you gotta do something, you know? What was that creepy noise? A sudden gust of wind throws you to the ground and you hit your head on something metallic. A piercing pain overwhelms your head and your sight fades for a few seconds. Stand up! Please, stand up! Don't die here! Eva is tugging you and you immediately recover your senses. After a brief moment, you finally manage to stand up again, but you're unable to see anyone. The group is completely scattered and you're alone with Eva. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, thank you. Did you see where the others were headed? No, I saw you falling on the ground and hitting something, so I came here to see if you're alright. Good, because I probably would have gone to Sleepy Town forever. Come on, Eva, let's go find a safe place. Do I? Oh, she says that. Please hold my hand. I don't want to get lost in the storm. Don't touch me. It's not safe to hold each other's hand. That's not true. That's not true at all. Don't touch me, you cretin. Sure, give me your hand and let's go. Aw, cute. Kind of looks like she's just doing this. Just with her own hands. And that doesn't look like a strong grip either. Like you could just get swept away so easily. You keep moving forward when you finally stumble across a guardrail. You also spot a badly damaged fence close by. Guardrail's better. Change your course and follow the guardrail. Okay. In the hope of finding shelter. You follow the guardrail and after a couple of minutes you spot a gas pump. There's a building next to it and you... shelter! No, not something better. We're going to this place. You finally manage to find shelter and you feel better as soon as you get inside. The place should give good protection from the storm. It's warmer here than outside, but you need to light a fire to regain some warmth as you can barely feel your arms and legs. Eva's shaking badly and is barely able to speak. I'm so cold. Okay, that's... Oh, that's cute. Okay. Yeah, we'll take care of her first and then we'll light a fire. Come here. Come here, girl. I just made that sound super creepy. That's not how it was supposed to come out. Okay. You put your arms around her. She keeps trembling, but after a couple of minutes, she seems a little better. Eva's silent while you hug her, but she places her arms around her chest. Thank you. I'm better now. Do what you have to do. You set up a campfire using the stuff you find around. The place is full of crap The place is full of crap, just utter trash that you can burn, so you easily manage to produce a big flame. You sit by the small fire with Eva, your entire body frozen to the bone, desperately craving the heat. Some warmth finally starts to flow into your hands and your muscles slowly stop trembling. Some time passes and the storm finally ends. This is basically a visual novel. Leaving clear sky behind. You feel the temperature rise. Now you only need to rejoin with your companions. Eva seems to be a lot better now and her skin has regained its colour. She stands up and puts her backpack on. I'm ready to go. Let's find the others. You're gathering your things when you notice a smoke column rising towards the sky. At least someone has survived. It takes a while to reach the place, but finally you see a big pyre burning in front of an isolated house. You see Demetra throwing some wood into the flames. I was waiting for you, glorious leader. Okay. Who are you? No, how are you? I'm glad to see you. When we were separated by the storm, I feared the worst. I'm glad to see you still walking on this frozen world too. Please end my suffering. Yeah, where are the others? Why are you alone? I don't know, my guidance. Stop it! It's weird! The storm scattered us like snowflakes. If we're lucky, they're alive and walking towards this fire as we speak. She is being weird. She's always weird. It was Demetra all along! You suddenly hear a distant scream, and as you focus on the sound, you can clearly recognize the word. Help. Did you hear that? You start running towards April's voice after a few seconds, are able to see what has transpired. The building has collapsed and Carlos is trapped inside. Oh, that's not ominous. Thank God you're here. Carlos went inside to do a quick check of the place, and the damned roof collapsed on his head. You can hear Carlos's voice coming from the rubble. I hate this whole world. I love his reaction. Damn this world. Why me? He seems fine to me. According to what he says, he's just the same old Carlos. Nothing to worry about. Are you hurt, Carlos? Am I hurt? A goddamn roof fell on me. Of course I'm hurt. You hear a noise, and when you turn to see its source, you see Mobo running towards you. What's going on here? Breakfast! Carlos is trapped under the rubble. This building looks old. It wasn't a smart idea to go inside right after a storm. The snow's weight caused the roof to cave in. Thank God we have your brilliant mind to point out the obvious. Screw you, Carlos. I'm not the one who ignored reason and walked into a death trap. You're lucky to be alive. Why are you arguing right now? This is not an appropriate time. Please, guys, stop arguing. We have to save him. Okay. Better get to work. It'll take some time. Let's be careful. We need to act with prudence and a light hand, or the entire building will collapse. Well, it looks like it already collapsed, but I know, it's just one of the images that they used. You gotta use your imagination for the other part of it. We'll waste half a day just getting them out of here. It's not wasted time. You're right. Bye, Carlos. Help us instead of complaining. It won't melt the snow and let Carlos walk out of here. Okay. We're saving his life. It's not wasted time. I know. It's just annoying to spend time saving him from his own recklessness. I actually really, a complaint that I had, the original game, and this one, because it's the same dialogue, is that I hate Mobo's dialogue. I think I think it's really amateur. I don't think that his dialogue is good at all. And I think he has a very annoying character, and I don't like Mobo as a character. He sucks. He is so boring and just so not interesting. When he has so much potential to be an interesting character as well, like, I don't like Mobo. Unless he has character development later on, which I don't know about. I don't like him. Okay. You spend some time digging Carlos out, listening to Mobo's constant complaining. Yeah, apparently he's like a big whiner and a big complainer. You'd expect him to be a bit more of a quiet character, like silent. Big, strong, silent type. No, he's big, strong, complaining type. And April's hysterical sobbing. Well, that's understandable. More than an hour passes before Carlos is finally free. Oh God, are you okay? Carlos limps to a rock and sits on it, holding his right leg with his hand. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, guys. What's with your leg? Is it broken? I hope not. It just hurts, but I think it will soon pass. Why did you enter that place? It was clearly dangerous. Look at this wood, it's completely rotten. Shut up! We've been through worse places. I was just unlucky, that's all. Unlucky? You are an idiot. Where's Jerome? We were scattered around and you simply decided to go check it out. And you decided to go check it out? That's just stupid. Go to hell. Do you think you are some sort of wise man? I don't have the speech craft for it, but I'm still gonna tell him to shut up. Okay, what type of character am I? No, I don't want to hear it, ever. I don't want to hear it at camp. I don't want to hear it now. Shut up, both of you. Why don't you both just shut up? I'm so convincing. We're leaving now and I don't want to hear another word about what just happened. Robo turns to you, clearly trying to repress his rage. As you wish. Carlos stands up, walks away and tries to hide the pain this causes him. I didn't start it and I don't want to continue it. I love how, like, I failed the speech check, but I still, you know, like, I still got them to shut the fuck up. Let's go back and take our belongings. Where's Jerome? Where did Jerome, was Jerome with, April and Carlos? Like, where's Jerome? Your group starts packing up, and in a few minutes you're ready to go. There's some tension in the air, but no one argues anymore. I'm going to assume that, like, yeah, Jerome was, like, with them. Or something. I don't know, it just never addresses Jerome. At all. I'm gonna save it, because I'm not really sure how to get to what's-his-face. Actually, now might be a good time to end this episode, because something exciting actually happened, but we'll get to this dude in the next episode. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. This episode is probably going to be longer than what I usually aim for. I'm going to aim for at least not at least, but at most an hour. Sometimes it's going to run overtime because this is an incredibly long game, and I want to give you guys some substance. I want to progress in every single episode, and sometimes that's really hard to do when there's a lot of exposition or a lot of, like, kind of, I don't know, it just kind of draws out a little bit. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. So good day, good night, and farewell.